What's up, everyone? This is Time to Wrestle with Suplexis, and today I will be reviewing the second annual Clash at the Castle for 2024, and it is live from Scotland. That is Clash at the Castle, Scotland, and boy, was tonight a wild one. I'll start off by saying this to give an idea of what the pay per view is like. This is the first time in probably a year that I've gotten over half of the matches on the card wrong with my predictions. So to me, that is a testament to the quality of the show. That's a testament to the unpredictability because lately all main events or pay-per-views have been very predictable ever since Royal Rumble, where Cody and Punk were the final two. They've been very predictable for AEW and WWE, but tonight that all changed. And as the title says, it's Suplexis' review of Clash at the Castle, Scotland. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first match was Cody Rhodes defending his undisputed but not really WWE Championship against AJ Styles. And look, here's my thoughts. Alright, so we had the Backlash match, and if you watched my review for that, you know that I was not a fan of the match. It just felt like a match for the sake of having Cody have a title defense, and nothing special came out of it to me. But then I scour the IWC like I always do, and it's a 5-star match, which I think is a 4-star match still, but I digress. Tonight, they had an I Quit match, much more heat. You had Cody's mother in the crowd getting pissed at AJ like she did to The Rock. You have Cody bleeding, as you see in this picture, one of the only times he's bled since his return in 2022. And it it just had a lot more heat. The story going in was a lot stronger. It was a very good match. I wouldn't even give this 5 stars. I'd give this 4.25, 4.5. But I enjoyed this much more. Is it the better in-ring match than Backlash? Probably not. You could make an argument, perhaps, but probably not. But was it more fun? Did it have more heat? Did I enjoy it more? Yes, yes, yes. This is my match of the night, and I highly recommend you check this one out. So, that match I predicted right, and this match was a three-way for the tag team championships as Jade and Bianca defended against the Unholy Union and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. This one was very nice to watch because Alba Fire, she lost her mother like about a month ago, and these two are Scottish wrestlers. They deserve it, especially Alba Fire. I watched her in NXT UK every now and then. She's a very good talent, but was never showcased, and they won it in their hometown. They didn't pin the champions, but this was a very feel good match. This was a feel good moment, I'd say. The match itself, though, it was the weakest on the show, in my opinion, and that comes down to Jade Cargill, who gave her worst performance in a long time as she botched a springboard maneuver and everything was clunky and somewhat botchy with her. It was not good. To put it simply, it was not good. But the only way this match would have made sense for being on the show is if Alba Fire and Isla Dawn won the titles in their home country, and they did. So this was a good result, but a not good match. Next, we will discuss Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn in their third round for the Intercontinental Championship, as Sami Zayn beat Chad Gable in Montreal in April, and then Chad Gable defeated Sami Zayn in a non-title match in May. This is the third go around, and Sami Zayn retained, thanks to Otis deciding to take Maxine, the injured Maxine, to the back stage instead of helping Chad Gable win. This was the emotional story beat match of the night. We had a lot of really good moments towards the end. I still do think the three-way at sorry, I almost said Night of Champions, King of the Ring. I think that three-way at King of the Ring was superior to this match, but this was still pretty good, and Sami Zayn retains. So I will be going over some other things at the end of the video. If I didn't discuss the Bloodline Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Cody situation, for example, I will be discussing that at the end of the video, but for now, I'm just reviewing the matches. So, the next one was for the Women's Championship as Bayley defended against Piper Niven. And like I say here, it was alright, and there was story or no story, because this match did not have much heat. It wasn't the worst match, the second worst match of the night, but it was alright. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good. I'm not gonna remember it. Bayley gets another defense, but sadly, there's no story to her matches. I hope they change that up soon. I really do. And the main event was Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, challenging Damian for the World Championship, which Drew McIntyre lost to Damian Priest at WrestleMania. They announced their show in Scotland, and I was convinced that they were gonna give Drew the title. I was very convinced, but CM Punk screwed him over again. This finish I got some thoughts on. Does it further the feud? Yes. Yes, it does. It was a very good twist, done right. But the thing is, Drew already kinda hated CM Punk after Mania. This is a small nitpick. Punk already cost him the title thanks to physical contact at WrestleMania. And this time, what does Punk do? Physical contact when costs him the title. So this is me being a picky fan. It's a good angle, don't get me wrong. But I was hoping they would add something else onto it. Something with the Judgment Day starting to split up. It feels like we're in the same place we were after WrestleMania, in a way. I know Drew's gonna be more upset on Raw, but it feels like we're in the same place. So, this was okay. This was a good match. Okay, it was better than okay. It was good. Good main event. The finish, Drew got screwed. I really badly wanted him to win. I guess that's one thing they did. I do want to see CM Punk get absolutely destroyed sooner or later, but they did this. It was well done. And now I'm going to talk about what I want in the future. Overall, this show. So I couldn't predict this match right. I couldn't predict the IC title match right and the women's tag team title championships. I kind of changed my prediction there, but I initially went with a retention. So overall, still pretty unpredictable for a show. But let's discuss the future. This B plus show, best one since Mania, along with Dynasty from AEW, in my opinion. So for the future, let's discuss some Money in the Bank. So Cody Rhodes, after his match, Solo came out. He confronted him, but then Randy and also the Tongas came out. They looked like they're gonna beat him up, and Randy and Kevin came to save him. So there are a few ways I can see this going. Either so for the matches at Money in the Bank, it'll either be Cody versus Solo, which we've seen a million times, or what I'd prefer, a six-man tag match, maybe no DQ stipulation between Cody, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton fighting the Bloodline. And in that match, it could go one of two ways to me. Either we get Randy Orton turning on Cody to set up their SummerSlam bout, which would be okay, or what I'd prefer, I want craziness. Okay, I want some crazy shit. I want the Bloodline to beat the heck out of Cody, Kevin, Randy. I want them to be dominating. And then you have The Rock come out. The Rock helps them win. He comes out, takes out Cody, starts beating him up, and then you have Roman Reigns return to take out Solo. So you set up two matches for SummerSlam through that six-person tag match. You set up Roman versus Solo in Tribal Combat to see which side becomes Tribal Chief. Not who becomes Tribal Chief. I don't think Solo is the Tribal Chief. Like, if Solo wins, his person gets to be Tribal Chief, which will be The Rock probably. And if Roman wins, he's still Tribal Chief, Tribal Combat, you know. And then we could get The Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam as a headliner. But I wouldn't have that main event the show even. Because I think you do a Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk unsanctioned match 13 years after CM Punk defeated John Cena in Chicago at Money in the Bank, the infamous wave from the crowd when CM Punk left with the WWE Championship. 13 years later, he's back, his first televised singles match, and Drew eats him up, hopefully. So, that's gotta be the headliner. I think that's gonna be the headliner. I think they do the six-person match. Either Randy versus Cody or Roman versus Solo and Cody versus Rock. That'd be my prediction. And for Damian Priest, that's an interesting case. So Finn Balor, he picked up the card to Liv Morgan's room last week on Raw. And I'm thinking perhaps they do the turn on Raw. So that might be rushing the story a bit. I think there's could be in the long-term vision more money in having Finn Balor win the Money in the Bank contract and cash in on Damian Priest at SummerSlam, make it a three-way or something like that. But they could do that. I don't like. Well, Jey Uso. I was about to say Jey Uso. He's in Money in the Bank. So Finn Balor, maybe he is the most credible person. Maybe because they already set that up, you could run the split angle. Might be rushing it, but that's a potential option. And we could have Chad Gable. Maybe Otis turns on him on Raw, and then he aligns with the Creed brothers. He becomes like Kurt Angle 2006, the wrestling machine, just a German suplexing everyone like a freaking Terminator. And then he fights Sammy, career versus title. Near Montreal, they fight in Toronto, and Gable beats him there for maximum heat. I could see that happening. And for the Money in the Bank matches, I think Tiffany Stratton, she's a safe bet to have win that for the women's side. I don't know about the men's side, but there's a lot of potential with all the storylines they're telling. I'm so excited that this could be one of the best summers. Like, despite WWE's not so good track record for the last 2 months, this could be one of the best summers with Money in the Bank and SummerSlam that we've seen in a long time. But we'll just have to wait. And long term vision for Drew Punk, they'll probably fight at Mania. Maybe Punk as a heel with the title versus Drew, and Drew finally gets this moment next year. I'm getting carried away though. That's what I do for Money in the Bank. Those are some ideas I threw out. This pay per view, it didn't conclude too many stories, but it set up a lot to come in the summer. So overall, this is a B plus. I gave King of the Ring a C plus. I gave Backlash a B. This is a B plus to me. Double or Nothing, a B minus to B plus. B, yeah, around there, I'd say. Maybe a B. Yeah, I guess that's in the middle. Dynasty, it was on the level of this show to me. But thank you for watching. This has been Suplexis. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a good one, and see you.